Madam President, last night history changed. The United States of America struck Iran's nuclear sites at Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. The United States, the leader of the free world, removed the greatest existential threat facing the free world. Just like our Operation Rising Lion, this was not a war of choice. This action was a necessity. It was a righteous act for the United States, for Israel, for the Middle East, and for the world. Madam President, we have heard many calls for diplomacy today in this chamber. We have heard the Secretary General calls for de-escalation. You cannot ignore that diplomacy was tried over and over. The United States led that effort. Many nations here in this room engaged in diplomacy with determination and good faith. But the regime in Tehran had other plans. It used the negotiating table as camouflage, a delay tactic, a way to buy time while building missiles and enriching uranium. Make no mistake, the cost of inaction would have been catastrophic. A nuclear Iran would have been a death sentence just as much for you as it would have been for us. As you all know, we have already gained air superiority across Iranian skies. We have acted with purpose. We have acted with restraint. And we will act with the moral clarity that has always defined our people. Iran's reach extends far beyond our borders. It arms militias in Iraq. It commands terror in Lebanon. It funds Houthis in Yemen. It plots murder in Europe. And it threatens every capital in the West with its growing arsenal of ballistic missiles. Let the record show, when the world stood at the edge of a nuclear disaster, America stepped forward. When time ran out, America showed courage. And when the moment came to confront the forces of extinction, America led. Now it is time for the rest of the world to guarantee that the threat of a nuclear Iran never returns. In the last 24 hours, history changed. The United States of America struck Iran's nuclear sites at Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. It was a necessary act and a brave decision to remove the greatest threat to global security. The world and the Security Council should say clearly and without hesitation, thank you. Thank you to the United States and President Trump for acting when others would not. I have no doubt that some will denounce the United States. Some will continue to condemn Israel. But where were they when Iran raced toward the bomb? Where were they when it built underground fortresses to house weapons of mass destruction? Where were they when Iran used diplomacy as camouflage while it prepared for our extermination? They were silent. Last night, the United States acted with incredible bravery and morality. Now, the rest of the world must show its gratitude. Iran's reach extends far beyond our borders. It arms militias in Iraq. It commands terror in Lebanon. It funds Houthis in Yemen. It plots murder in Europe. And it threatens every capital in the West with its growing arsenal of ballistic missiles. You cannot sit this one out. To the Iranian regime, understand this. Any further attacks against our civilians will be met with overpowering righteous force. Unlike your actions against our civilians, our strikes will continue to target military and nuclear facilities. We will defend our people. We will not hesitate. We will do everything necessary to secure our future.